And welcome back. Okay, we're gonna continue Slay the Princess, and we'll can pick up where we left off.
Oh, I've heard this one before. Let me guess. There's a cabin and a princess. You want us to get rid of her for you, but it's not gonna happen. At least not on my watch. Oh, you bloody fool! Am I the only one here who actually listened to her? She wants a fight, and we're not gonna give it to her. It's funnier if we don't. You think what happened last time was funny? I thought we were breaking a cycle of violence. I thought we were practicing pacifism in the face of mortal peril. I thought we were being brave, heroic. Now we're a deep, multifaceted being. Who's to really say that your thing and my thing can't peacefully coexist? I'm just saying, doing it for a laugh takes away from the moment. It was a good moment. Or will both of you just shut up? Make me, Rage Boy. This is just great. Let me cut to the chase. Clearly you've already been here. Yeah, you think? What does here even mean though? You've told us about the path of the princess and all of that already, but this is a very different path from the last one. That's a good point. Everything here is a little off. Yes, precisely. And if you'd given me 2 seconds to finish my thought, I would have said that. Oh, you're actually letting me talk now. Great. If you've already been here, it means you've seen things you aren't supposed to have seen, and you know things that you aren't supposed to know. This doesn't look like a path in the woods if reality seems distorted. It's because reality is distorted. So you knew this could happen. You knew we'd be able to restart like this. I know all sorts of things, which is why you should listen to me. That's not really an answer. Look, if the world around you is changing, especially all the way out here, then that means you're nearing the point of no return. Whatever happens next, that's it. There won't be any more do-overs. So you'd better take things seriously. But what about... No, quiet. You're just confusing everyone for the sake of it. Don't worry. We only need this one last go at things. You'd better hope that's true, and don't let that inflated ego get in the way of doing your job.
So everything in this room, I noticed off in the background, it's kind of blocked right now. It looks like a brainstem, and we're in. This is all flesh and bone, and yeah. Give yourself. You're lit. You better tell us everything.
I can't. Anything I say at this point is far more likely to accelerate the unraveling of this place than it is to actually help you do your job.
Yeah, see, brain, and this is just a tree, so, but yeah, so cool.
In fact, I probably shouldn't have even said that. I trust that if you've been here before, it means you know how dangerous she is, and that you know I'm not lying to you about her. Really? That's it? That's all we're getting out of here? If he thinks reality is about to end, how about we just let it happen? Wouldn't that be interesting? I think it would be interesting. Do you actually want to see the end of everything, or do you just not want to fight her? Bit of both. I get it. You're conflicted. You've been through a lot, but I really have to be firm here. I will tell you one thing, which is that even now you are capable of stopping her and saving the world from ruin. You always have been, and you always will be. Do with that what you will.
Feels like I'm being pulled in 100 different directions. You better all listen to me when the time comes to make it short. If I don't slay here, if I just stay here or do anything else, and we hit this point in the short term, then what happens? No matter what.
Then what happens? Have you even been listening? It's the end is what happens. Yeah, but is there something after the end? How am I supposed to know? The end means finality. It's not like I can just peek on over to the other side and tell you what it's like there, if there even is a there. Isn't it your job to know things? Maybe we need a better narrator who can actually answer our questions. It's my job to guide you through your task and to state the facts of what's happening. That hardly requires omniscience. And besides, I'm the best you're going to get, because I'm the only one here who can do my job. Where are you getting that number? We're talking 4, maybe 5 directions tops. At least for now. I'm sure I can come up with more if you give me enough time. I don't think you have much to worry about. You're still the one in charge here, and I don't think that's ever going to change.
I could turn around and leave. I'm gonna go to the cabin.
Good. We're all on the same page. It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path, staring up at the cabin on the hill. You'll find the princess within, as I'm sure you already know. Enter. That's it? No final words of advice? I'd rather not waste any more time. I'm sure that any advice I'd give at this point is something you've already heard. Don't be so hard on yourself. We all wind up in creative ruts now and then. I'm sure if you put your mind to it, you can think of something worth telling.
We'll proceed to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is a place that feels long forgotten. There was once an elegance to its construction, carved marble columns holding a high arched roof, vaulted windows letting in the weak starlight. But that is how it was. Now there is a growth that has overtaken it. A viscous fluid seeps from cracks in the stone walls, and it congeals into chaotic streaks of writhing nerves and wet clumps of living meat.
That's gross. That's fucking gross.
That's horrible. I think it's kind of nice. Makes the room feel alive, doesn't it? The only furniture of note is a pulsating pedestal, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. We'll need it if we want to do things right. I say we leave it to rust. Take it. We're going into this prepared.
It's that mirror again. This time it's blocking the door. You didn't mention the mirror last time either. Why? How are we supposed to get to the basement? There's no door. There's just a mirror.
A mirror? There is no mirror. There's the pedestal, the blade sitting on the pedestal, and the door to the basement. Yeah, we've done all this already. I don't know what to tell you. There isn't a mirror because I would know if there was a mirror. You're either seeing things or you're confused on the definitions of door and mirror. Or you're seeing things. That seems far more likely.
I was hoping it would just play.
What are you trying to say exactly? It means you're hallucinating. It went away after we touched it last time. Let's just do it again.
Approach the mirror.
You step forward and approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it. As if you don't see it. You really don't, do you? How strange. It really is just like last time. Are we really hallucinating? Why here? Why now? Does it matter if it's actually real or not? Talking about it gets under his skin. That's all that matters. We should talk about it even more. Let's just smash it and get it over with. I'm ready to get violent. We won't be able to see what's in there if we smash it. Do whatever you want with it. The mirror isn't real, so how you handle it doesn't matter, aside from wasting dangerous amounts of time.
I'm gonna wipe it clean.
You reach forward and drag your hand across the door leading to the basement.
I don't wanna...
As if on command, it slowly slides open, scraping against the stone floor, its ancient hinges moaning as it reveals the dim path ahead. Why am I not surprised? You step forward into the darkness. The stairs leading down to the basement are at once both narrow and grandiose. A high-vaulted ceiling stretches up into a gloom beyond your sight, while walls wet with tumorous growths press in uncomfortably at your sides. You feel both unprotected and trapped, at once exposed and claustrophobic. The air is thick, its odour an oppressive violence, the metallic scent of fresh blood twisting with the nauseating embers of charred remains. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour. Her voice, a bellowing rage, roars up the stairs.
So you've returned after denying me the salvation of combat? Are you here to gloat? Are you here to mock what I've become? Do you think that if you let me kill you enough times, I'll suddenly soften and repent for sins that live solely in your head? Well, we've tried that, haven't we? Now come down and see what your refusal has done to me. See how much you can bear to witness the consequences of your actions.
Do you hear that? Well, sounds like we got to her last time. Let's keep pushing, see what else we can make happen.
Yeah, we'll see what... I'm afraid she's going to become this bulbous mound of flesh.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. The chamber's walls are painted in blood, a deep, sickening red that drips down in clotted streams onto the charred corpses that make up its floor. This place reeks of torment, of ripped skin and burning bone.
Sorry about that, but oh my god.
The princess stands in its center, muscles flayed and bare and weeping, draped in a tattered dress of her own skin. Her heart beats from its place in her open chest.
This is a lot like Hellraiser vibes. We get a ton of Hellraiser vibes.
Do you know what I'm going to do to you?
There's not so much a moment of hesitation before she steps forward. Her chains pull taut, holding fast as she strains against them. The cuff around her wrist digs deeper into her skin. Blood drips from the place where metal meets flesh. And then, with a nauseating sound, the skin tears.
Ew.
It plops to the ground, and she pulls her red, glistening arm free from her bindings. She is loose, and she is coming for you. She wants us to be afraid because she wants us to think she can make us suffer. Don't give her the satisfaction. That's right, no fear. She's bigger than the last time, but she's pulling herself apart. She's practically done most of the work for us. We don't even have a weapon. It doesn't matter. I refuse to go out any way that isn't kicking and screaming.
Time happened. You happened. But none of that matters. We're together again, and I'll have what you denied me.
She bounds across the room, her fists ready, her heart set upon your destruction. Horrifying squelch. You are unwound.
I hope you weren't planning on dying. We're going to make this last forever.
I see feathers. What the hell am I?
Huh. I feel cold. I've never felt cold before.
What the fuck just happened? True to her, you do not die by her hand. Something has taken her away and has left something else in her place. The mirror.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Where should I don't know. No, how do... The narrator is gone. I think I'm supposed to look in the mirror.
Right. She's gone. It's just us and that awful thing.
It's like it's mocking us.
Then what the hell are we supposed to do? It is. Does that mean the world ended? Again, what the hell are we supposed to do?
The world didn't. We're still here. Come on. We just need to keep going.
There's something dreadful about it. I don't think you should. No. Don't do that.
Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
Approach the mirror. That's the only option I
I'm
have.
begging you, don't do this. It's different now. It feels, I don't know, final.
Fine. Don't tell me this is the end of it. You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Oh shit! Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Destroy your body. What are you?
Solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
What do you think I am?
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
The gift of...
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own. This one is desecration. She placed the weight of her agony on you. Yet it is she who unwound herself. But there is passion and empathy in her misery. She will make for a burning heart. Do not mourn her. She has finally found peace.
She dead?
How can the world have ended if we are talking? You are the only thing I have ever known. The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Are you what sent me to slay the princess, or are you what trapped me in here?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free. I know only that they are.
Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
But you were always the princess, or are you just making her part of yourself?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends? are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me. I promise that it doesn't hurt.
Do we know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
What happens now?
Nothing, as we are, but I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom. Everything, until we meet again.
How many more pieces of you do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
Aren't you scared I'll find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
And what if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished, dry, hollow.
I was sent to slay the princess to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, what are you going to do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
You're read to me.
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
I'm not going back, or okay, make me forget. The stubbornness in me really wants me to say I'm not going back.
If you need time, then I'll wait with you.
I can wait forever. Wait forever, or... Okay, I'm ready.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Everything goes dark and you die. I'm all the way back to chapter 1.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
What the
And in
hell?
the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
The fuck? Oh. So, okay, I'm not gonna...
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
You know what? It says you're gonna forget.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
But I don't forget. I did not
The interior
forget.
of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay. Into the basement. I'm doing this completely different.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed. Good. You're still listening to reason. It would be better if you had a weapon, but you may still be able to do what needs to be done. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking save her.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake.
Fuck off.
No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
Yep, let's look
You
around.
attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Oh, fuck off.
Is someone else here? You try the door, but it's locked from the outside. Your shouts and pleas are met with silence. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done. You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
I like how we're in the basement, supposedly, and the windows, you can see outside and everything, but...
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before
Oh,
raising her
shit.
hand to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
I'm gonna save the princess.
Fine.
I'm gonna see what the fuck happens.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone.
Oh.
Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Oh God.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
What are you doing?
I have no control. Oh, that's so bullshit. Oh, wait. Warn. Oh, good. Okay. I'm gonna warn her.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it! Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
Okay, slay, resist.
The blade! Move the blade! As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone. Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
I'm sorry.
Jesus Christ.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she? Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her knife work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Okay, chapter 2 again. The damsel.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay. Proceed to the cabin. Just proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
I don't know who the fuck to believe.
If only you knew what you did to us, you villain.
Voice of the Spittin'? Oh, fuck. That's a new one?
Excuse me?
Forget he said anything. But he is a villain. He made our beloved brutally take our life last time.
Jesus.
He is trying to keep us apart, but he won't be able to withstand the power of our love.
Last time? What are you talking about?
I think he just likes to hear the sound of his own voice. Let's try to ignore it. I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed. Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Proceed to the cabin. What's this one look like? Last time I think it was like a stone church. The second one.
The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note.
Wait, I can't remember if this was exactly
table
like.
with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I'm gonna ignore the mirror. I'm gonna ignore the mirror. But I'm gonna enter the basement. Ignore the fucking mirror.
The door to the basement creaks open.
Yeah, this was
revealing
different than last time.
stairwell.
The last time on chapter 2.
Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight. But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I think we're in love.
Oh, fuck me.
Okay, I'm with you that we should be doing whatever we can to save her, but saying we're in love is a bit much, don't you think? We don't even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this fawning.
Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
Yep.
There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
You know she can't hear you, right?
She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
And she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it?
Yes.
Waiting for you to come back. You've been here before, haven't you?
That's right, villain, and you killed us. Well, she killed us. Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
And you've died before.
I hate this.
So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time. We damned a whole world, but everything reset. Nothing resets. You're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever, especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible.
You know what?
Horrible for
Fuck
you,
the world.
maybe. But
He's
we've been
selfish.
given another opportunity to sweep her off her feet and treat her like the lady she is.
Now, hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we want to rescue her?
Yes.
We never saw a world end, and now I'm even more certain that we must chase our heroic and romantic destiny than I've ever been. I shan't let anyone convince us otherwise.
Are you listening to him? He's lost it. Don't let him distract you. Just do your job.
Okay. I'm gonna talk to her.
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
Jesus Christ, lady.
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done.
Oh, hold on. Later.
What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird?
She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel.
No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behaviour and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
I'm sorry. Didn't you want me to?
Did we?
We warned her of the cruel forces seizing our body. That's practically telling her to kill us. She is our beloved, and she made the choice to free us of our misery, to show us mercy and make the best decision for everyone.
She made the best decision for her. Don't be so quick to assign kindness. You're just opening yourself up to manipulation.
Go lay down. Go on. Go on. I know. What happened?
You died, and now we're talking.
First, did the world end? Did you end the world?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
Isn't that just like our darling princess? She wants to make us happy. My heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips.
Are you listening to her? That's a confession.
The world sucks. People are a plague. I hope you brought a slow and painful ruin to them all. Oh shit. I have. Oh. I mean, silence.
Princess's eyes quiver as she waits for your response.
I didn't end the world? I didn't end the world.
She's clearly just saying what she thinks you want to hear.
Or she's innocent.
I don't.
How could a beauty like
The narrator's
that
annoying
be
and
ending the world?
the
It's not rational.
the narrator is bit of a dick, I think, and the voice is just plain annoying.
another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
God damn.
She took that in stride. To a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually. That's because she's perfect.
Damn straight.
Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do? She doesn't. There's no one else like me.
I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
Rescue the princess.
No, I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her? I would if you had a weapon.
Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
You wouldn't.
I would.
I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her? You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed. I can't believe it. I guess I have to.
I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh. If only you had a weapon. One slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back, and everyone out there would be saved. Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon.
Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
What do we do now?
Let me guess. End the world?
Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world? You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
I think I want to leave. And I think...
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection. And then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
I want you to tell me what you want.
I just want to make you happy.
She can't just want to make us happy.
Oh shit, the music changed.
It makes sense to me. That's all I want for her, so of course she'd want the same for us.
Do I keep talking to her and just get weirder and weirder? But what would make you
I
happy?
just want to make you happy.
Is she broken? What's going on? What's going on is she's lying to you, only she isn't a good liar. Are you starting to trust me now?
Lay down. Go lay down. If you want to leave, let's leave. This is right. Let's just get out of here. I gotta want to keep.
I just want to make you happy.
Oh shit, she's
This
changing.
isn't right. I don't know what's going on, but this isn't right.
I fail to see the problem here. She's just sweet on us. You don't have to act like it's a big deal.
Okay, I'll find something else to want if that makes you happy.
Is it just me, or does it feel like we're alone right now?
Oh,
Like we're
shit.
the only ones here?
I just... No! You'll never... You don't get the chance to ask another question, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
No. She was our perfect match. She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
It's just... Well,
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
Yes. I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt, right?
Okay. If you say so, we'll trust you.
She'll be there waiting for us. I just know it.
approach the mirror. You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes it lead, but you need to see what it is. You've grown. What can I can't really make out. You find yourself in a long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
Flickering lights in empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
You are the same being as you were before. How much have you changed?
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
What does it feel like to change like this?
Eyes close in reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together. It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
When this is all done, do you know what you want to do?
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am. What I am is different from what I was. I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed. But in this moment, all I want is to know myself and to know you.
At the end of this, you're finished. I'm going to kill you, right? When I go back, it's as if invisible wall closes around me. Why can I not do the same things I've done before? You have been kinder to me than anyone I've ever met. Thank you. You have been kinder than anyone I've ever met. Why? What do you want me to bring you next time? This Cthulhu, like, Eldritch being, I never know. This game is so confusing. I don't know who to trust and what to do.
Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now, inaccessible. The only paths of value are those that are yet untread.
I'm gonna thank her.
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is soft and delicate. You molded her to love you, and she'll make for a gentle heart. Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose. The vessels are shaped by memories of you, but they are drawn to the edge of the long quiet. To them you are a gate to something more, and you are something more than that, too. But they are only thoughts and perspectives. They are not me. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence. If I am to be an ocean, you have nurtured me into a pond. My waters are shallow and murky, and I yearn for more perspective. You will have your rest in due time, and I am sorry for the burdens I place on you.
I can destroy. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna see this through and see what she becomes.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Everything goes dark and you die. Back to chapter 1.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Alright, I think we're gonna end it here. Okay, this is getting fucking crazy. I don't... What? Damn, I don't know what to do now. We'll see. We'll see you next time. So thanks everybody for watching. Hope to see you again. Bye.